So I'm just going to start. Good evening and welcome to today's webinar. We're talking about 10 profitable technology-enabled businesses that you can run from your phone or your laptop, meaning that you can run this business from wherever you are, whether you're at home or you are in somebody else's house or anything. You can just open your phone and do whatever you want to do, or do whatever you want to do with your laptop and get your money. Okay, so I've prepared slides and I'm going to move on. So I'm going to have to tell you a little bit about myself so that you know who is talking to you. So my name is Olubunmi Fajibe, and I am a wellness entrepreneur. For those who know me, who don't know me, people who know me would know. I'm a wellness entrepreneur and also a technology trainer. So I resigned from my banking job and went into full-time business here in Ibadan in 2010. And I started as a makeup artist. When I had my first child, I was working in Lagos. My husband was in Ibadan. It wasn't convenient. So I took the decision to resign. I took that decision. Okay, it was a personal decision, of course, with consultation and all of that. And what I had in my hands at the time was makeup artistry. I'd learned how to do makeup while I was serving, and then I learned how to make beads when I was in school. So when I was going to resign, I was like, okay, I have these skills, I can make them work. So I resigned and then came to Ibadan and opened my makeup studio. The story from that is that I thought when I opened, people would just come and start doing makeup anyhow, but it didn't happen like that until I started putting myself online, because I'm more of a reserved person. I like to keep to myself a lot. So I wasn't that much an outgoing person. So until I started putting myself online, I wasn't getting the kind of customers that I wanted. But when I started doing that, people started calling from Lagos, Abuja, even outside Nigeria. So now my business is known as My Figure Eight Wellness and Events, and has diversified into wellness. So there's a gym, there's exercise games, we run wellness events, supplements, and healthy food. And I'm also the initiator of She Learns Here, Initiative for Skills Empowerment, where I train and offer digital services to help people take their businesses online and make them profitable. So, okay, now this. So why wellness and technology? I just did this slide to show us what we're going to be learning today. We're going to be talking about why wellness and technology, and then we're going to be looking at 10 areas of wellness that are in demand right now. Excuse me. And then we're also going to be looking at how to take this online, how to go online and make money using these businesses. And then I'll also tell you how I can help you. And there's actually somebody on this call today who is also going to be talking to us for about 5 minutes when I finish. And I'm also going to be announcing that I will be giving out free coaching to a particular set of people, 1 month coaching worth 100,000 naira. And it will be free. I hope I'm not fast. If I'm fast, please let me know. I'm just trying to get to the meat of the matter quickly. Okay. Okay, so why wellness? Why wellness? Before the pandemic, wellness has been an industry to key into. Not to talk of now that there's a scare, there's a health scare, so to speak. People are more aware of the need to take care of themselves. You can have goals, you can have aspirations, you can be a mother or a father who wants to take care of their children, their family, but if you're not in good health, all of that is just dreams. you can't do anything if you're not in good health. So according to a Forbes article, I read that article some time ago, the wellness economy was valued at more than $4 trillion in 2018. That's 2 years ago. You can imagine how much the value will be right now, especially with what is going on and people wanting to boost their immunity and all of that. Okay. Now, that's roughly the combined GDP, gross domestic product, of the United Kingdom and Canada. And these are world powers. And you can imagine what that means. The development of an immense international wellness market may reflect customers' changing relationships with their healthcare. Perhaps more than ever, people are prioritizing lifestyle, taking health into their own hands, and spending money on their well-being. Okay, so according to GWI, which is Global Wellness Institute, the wellness industry now accounts for over 5% of global economic output. So I don't see why you cannot have a part of that global cake. It's not national cake anymore. It's now a global cake. And it is imperative that you take position because it's an industry that is growing and is not coming down anytime soon. Okay, now we've talked about wellness. So why technology? We all know, like I said when I was doing the adverts for this webinar, that technology is not technology is not an industry anymore. It is now our way of life. Anybody who has not latched on to the advantages that technology brings is like sitting on the fence, and you can just fall off and people will forget about you. We all need to latch on to the advantages that technology brings to us. Okay, so now I'm going to run through the reason why we're here. And these are, who would that be? These are the 10 categories that I have identified that are in demand. I did a research and I saw that these 10 categories are in demand right now. Okay, so we have fitness. Under fitness, you can be a fitness instructor, you can be a fitness coach, and you can be a fitness consultant. There are 3 different things. Under physical health and wellness, you can be you can be somebody who is like maybe a physiotherapist. Usually people in this category have in-depth knowledge. They have more training. They've gone to specialize. So you can be a recovery coach, somebody who helps people maybe who are recovering from stroke or from surgery, arthritis, whatever. So that's physical health and wellness. You also have mental wellness. A lot is going on. People are going through so much, and they need people that they can talk to and that they can pour their minds to, that can help them. Now, wellness is about prevention. It's not about cure. Cure is for the doctors. They are the ones that deal in curatives. But for the wellness industry, we are people who help who help prevention. Okay, so you can help people from going into a degenerative state mentally. We also have weight loss, so you can be a weight loss coach focusing on helping people who want and need to lose weight. There's also sexual wellness. A lot of families are falling apart these days because of sexual issues. One is always tired, one does not have strength, one is not this. So if this is your passion, if you have a passion in this area, then you can build up that passion by getting trained, by developing yourself, and then focusing in that area. We also have children and teens wellness. These days, that we need to have people who are focusing on children and teens because their needs are different from the needs of adults. And somehow we think that it's only adults that need to lose weight, or it's only adults that need mental wellness and all of that. It's wrong. So there are people who, if you're passionate about children and teenagers, you can focus on children and teens wellness. There's also personal care. I'm glad that there's someone on this call who has been doing some things in this area. There are people who don't even know that there's anything called halitosis, that there's body odor, there are ways to go about these things, body odor, mouth odor, and all of that. If you're passionate about that, you can turn it into a business as well. We also have skincare. So for skincare, you're talking about helping people to prevent skin diseases, helping people to prevent accidents from using products that are not good for them. These days, you just see people, they come up with different things, mix alligator wee with pineapple with this, and there's no scientific proof behind a lot of what these people are doing. Now, if you are passionate about skincare, you can get training in skincare and then start. You can be a product formulator, you can be a coach, you can fix yourself in different areas in skincare. Now, another area is stress management. This is also a broad area. People have sleeping problems. If you're someone who, I've said this before and people were laughing, I said it at the training. If you're someone who can sleep for Africa, please share the secret. Sometimes I'm on my bed for 4 hours and the sleep is not coming. But in fact, if you're there are people that can stand and sleep. So if there's a secret about that, you can actually develop it, and then it becomes like a blueprint that you share with people, that you train people with. Okay, so some people will say, turn off your TV, do this, do that. It's easy to read about it, but if there's somebody that is there, telling you, sending you a message at 7 o'clock, oh yeah, drop your phone. The next message I send, I don't want to see you opening it or something. So also stress management, you can have masseuse, massage, you can have different areas of stress management. So whichever one you are passionate about, you need to identify and then build yourself. And I will show you in the next slide how to take it online. Then the last one I'm going to talk about is nutrition. Under nutrition, you could be a child nutritionist, you could be a weight loss nutritionist, you could just be someone who provides food, you could be a caterer who is passionate about healthy food. Now, when I say healthy food, it doesn't necessarily mean healthy food like I am doing, like, oh, we are just doing salad and smoothie. No, there's a way that amala and ewedu can be healthy food, and you can incorporate that into your own catering business, whatever it is that you're doing. So nutrition is also in high demand in the wellness industry. The most important thing to know in nutrition is know about food science, how balanced diet, and things like that. So I would want, if you can munch this screen, and then after this, you go back and go through these categories to see which one you're passionate about, because it's important to have that passion, and then you can build up yourself in that category. Okay, so now let's get online. Now, if you have what's the word again? If you have identified where you belong, okay, I'm going to have to mute somebody. If you've identified where you belong um, in the categories, then we can talk about going online. Okay, I'm looking at my watch because I'm timing myself. Okay, so we can talk about going online. When you're starting out as a beginner, what you need to do is to build KLT factor. Okay, now what is KLT factor? Know, like, trust. People need to know you, people need to like you, and people need to trust you before they can start buying from you. Okay, they need to know you, like you, trust you before they can start buying from you. And how do you do this? Okay, you need to come and stay online. You can't, if you want to build a tech enabled wellness business, you can't afford to be doing one leg in, one leg out. I come today, I'm not coming until next 2 months. It's just like you opening a shop, and then you open your shop today, and the next time we see you is in 2 months. People won't take you seriously. It's the same thing. If you want to build an online business that will thrive and will grow in no time, you have to be consistent and do it online. Now, what are the platforms that you can use online? You can get consistent on social media. Okay, you can get consistent on social media. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter. You can also use social messaging. Social messaging, we have WhatsApp, we have Telegram, and some others like Slack. There's also Woover. I'm just seeing different ones these days. So you just look for the one that is easiest for you. I know someone who is very okay with WhatsApp and it's working for her. I was on a webinar earlier today and someone said her own is Facebook. She doesn't know anything about Instagram, and Facebook is working for her. So look for the one that is working for you and where your potential audience is. That's very important because your potential audience has to be on the platform where you are active. Another thing that you can do is to set up a blog and start writing so that people will know you and they know what you can do. Okay. Another thing is build a landing page, at least as a beginner, because you want to start you want to start retailing products, or you want to start coaching or something. So you need somewhere where you can collect people's details, and then also where they can see more about you. Excuse me. There's a limit to what people can know about you on social media. Why? Because it keeps moving. I can only see one of your posts at a time. But when I land on your blog or your landing page, everything there is about you. So you need to do something that makes people focus on you. The last one here is OPB, which is other people's blogs. And this one, a lot of people don't know or don't practice. So you can go on other people's blogs, look for blogs where your potential clients are. It doesn't have to be a competitor. So for example, if I am someone who runs a gym, but I don't do nutrition, and you do nutrition, you can come on my blog and say something after a post on after a fitness post, say something about nutrition. The thing about blogs is when you're putting a comment, there's a space that shows put your website address. So if you have a blog or a landing page, you put your address there. When somebody who needs you sees that comment, the person is going to most likely click, and it will be a clickable link. The person will most likely click on that your website or blog or landing page and then get to you. Okay, so after that, then you build a following. Moving on. So you build a list by collecting details from your social messaging. So you send people from social media to maybe WhatsApp or your blog or your landing page, okay? And then you build a following. So these people, after you have collected their details, what are you doing with it? Do you send them messages? Do you send them tips? Not just messages of come and buy, come and buy, come and do, come and be. Send them tips so that they know that you know what you're saying and you can do what you're saying you can do. Some people will come to you. I've had people who have booked coaching sessions with me. I didn't even tell them that I coach. But because, oh, I read your blog post, you're talking about this, I have this issue I need to resolve, please, I need to book a session with you. And that is actually how I started with online visibility coaching. I didn't start out by wanting to be that, but people were coming to me and then I had to oblige. So you need to build your following, nurture your list, do follow-ups, and then offer products and services. I see a lot of people doing, well, I've been there, so I understand. Like, you have given tips, you have given tips, you have given tips, and you are just giving tips. You need to monetize it, because if you don't do it now, very soon, when you now wake up, and it happened to me, when you now wake up and want to start monetizing, they won't want to pay. They will want to go to the ones that have been collecting their money since. They won't want to pay because they're already used to free stuff from you. So you need to, once you build that following and you have started nurturing them, you need to offer products and services. Now, if you don't know which products or services to offer them, you can join affiliate programs. There are quite a number of them, depending on what you want. You can join affiliate programs to offer products or services. There are affiliate programs where it's not you that is actually offering the service, but somebody is going to offer the service. You just direct your clients to that person and you get a cut. Also, there are products. You're not the one that is directly going to sell the product. You can do everything on your phone or on your laptop. You just offer the person the product, send the person to a link, and they deliver the product and all of that. So there are examples that I know of. There's Amazon affiliate marketing. You can decide that even here in Nigeria, there's Jumia. People do Jumia affiliate marketing. You advertise Jumia products. When you get customer, you give them your link, they pay to Jumia, Jumia delivers, and you get your cut. So there are several other platforms that do that. You can just go online and search for affiliate wellness programs, affiliate wellness programs. You can also do network marketing. We're going to go into that briefly, but I will just go on and talk about when you become an expert. When you think that, oh, I have now built a following, people now know me for what I do, they trust me, they like me, they've been buying from me. When you are at that stage, then you need to start creating digital products. You need to start creating digital products so that you can spread, and then you can have residual income that is not dependent on you being available every time. Okay, so you can create an ebook on the things that you are always talking about and sell. You can sell it. I've seen there's someone who sells 1,000 naira and her ebook count is like 500 people have bought it. That's 500,000 naira. And she created the ebook only once. There are people who sell their ebooks as much as 5,000 naira. So depending on the value that you're giving in that ebook and then what you want to achieve with it, you can create ebooks, you can you can create online courses. Like I have a couple of online courses for online visibility, and Google Forms and all of that. And people just go, you buy. I don't even know when they buy. It's only when I get alerts that I know, oh, somebody has bought, praise the Lord. You can also create a coaching program, okay? And then the most important thing for me is to reproduce your kind. I'm a Christian, and the Bible says that we should multiply and replenish the earth. When you get to that point where you know your onions, you need to start reproducing your kind. You need to start training and coaching people to become the kind of people that you are. That is when you will say that, oh, we have done well. Okay, so before this, no, we are not here yet. Okay, so now after saying all of this, how can I help you? First of all, I want you to identify where you are. I hope that you took the screenshot of the 10 categories under the wellness industry that I have personally identified. If you didn't, send me a message after this. I'll send it to you. Okay, so like I said, I run coaching programs. I have online courses on online visibility and digital skills. And I also offer digital services like blog design, website design, SEO is search engine optimization, and corporate training, individual and corporate trainings. So you can get details on olubumifajuigbe.com. Okay. So now I will let my guest address us for a few minutes. Let me unmute her. Her name is Mrs. Feintola Folusho Nogoruwa, and I met her about 2 years ago, I think, 2018, at WIMBY's conference. That was when I met her first. And I did a presentation. There was a competition. I did a presentation about my business, my wellness business. And I actually got a prize that day at the WIMBY's conference, a bag, very beautiful bag. So she approached me after and she was talking to me about, I was like, Ejo, I'm not in that mood right now. But later on, when she moved to Ibadan, we met again. And I just knew that, oh, this is something that there's something in it. So when things like that happen, I don't just leave it to chance. So we got talking again, and she's somebody that is very passionate about self-development. And we got talking, and I'll let her say the rest. Okay, so you have the floor for 5 minutes, ma.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we have a man in the house. My name is Feintola Onoguruwa, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Mrs. Fudge, for the opportunity to talk. I'm impressed with the 10 high-demand wellness categories. And I've been in wellness now for 21 years. And it's been a beautiful industry that is growing and that has a very big potential of growth. A lot of people don't understand that wellness industry is already worth over $1 trillion. That is surprising, and that's in America alone, not to talk of other countries in the world. And today we have more than 3,000 companies that are into wellness, and they are growing and doing very well. In fact, in this COVID, while a lot of companies are complaining and going down, most companies in the wellness are increasing productivity, and because we operate under the special licenses and all of that, we have special permits to move our products across the countries and to continue to supply products to people. And now we have entered the wellness revolution. And those are books that I've been reading about for over 15 years. We've been saying it, but it doesn't sound interesting to many people. But today, most people that we've been talking to about wellness before are now calling us. In fact, all day today, I've been in meetings since morning. After this class, I still have another presentation for a whole church by 6 o'clock. On Zoom, the church is in Ikoyi. And of course, they are going to pay me just for talking to them. So, number 11 on the list is giving health awareness information because I get paid just for talking.
Yeah.
Honestly, I talk to schools, I talk to parents, I talk to organizations and churches, and I get paid as much as 100,000 for a 1-hour talk. So that's number 11. So I've added number 11 for you. So if you like to develop the public speaking skills, this is a beautiful platform. All these 10 things she's talking about, you have to learn how to communicate. I mean, if you're going to children and teens, please approach every high potential school, all those private schools. You can go there and give them a beautiful package addressing the PTA. You can go to churches, children's department of every church. You have a beautiful platform. Sexual wellness. In the last 2 weeks, we have run 2 health talks on other room matters. Honestly, the demand is high. Online, you find a lot of women selling Gurantashi and Gorontula and all of those things that are local products sourced majorly from the north. I have one of my team members that has over 5,000 followers on Instagram just talking about sex. Now she even has people outside Nigeria that are all into that. The weight management market is so big, is worth over $672 billion. And I'm not saying million, $billion. So how much of that can you bring to yourself? All information is available on Google. You can train yourself to become a weight management consultant. As long as you are ready to give people value, they will listen to you. And I have been in partnership with Forever Living Products for 20 years. By next month, I will have been there for 20 years. All these 10 areas that we have looked into, Forever Living Products has products for each of those areas. You are offering service, but when you also, like if I want to give a health talk, I have 9 pillars that I talk about. And one of the pillars is detoxification. We have products for that. Another one is sleep and rest. We have products for that. You're talking about mental alertness. If you want to go into mental wellness, we have the Ginkgo Plus and Royal Jelly. We work with people with stroke. And so you now look at nutritional supplements that abound. We have over 500 products that you can choose from. So if you look at the area you want, in sexual matters, we have, how do we call it now? Aphrodisiacs that are purely organic, natural, that will help both male and female. So apart from using those products for yourself, in skincare, in this Ibadan, there's a woman that buys 14,000 naira cream, 1 bottle every month. One of my team members mixes the cream for her from our products, strictly from our products, putting omega-3, putting A beta care that contains vitamin A, E, and all of that, and selenium. So all these things, you can master them. You can become a specialist in all those areas. And honestly, apart from just making money retailing the products, you can also build a network of entrepreneurs. And with everybody growing, you leverage and begin to build for tomorrow. Thank you very much. You can get more information from Mrs. Fad. She's already an in-house member. Thank you and have a nice evening.
All right, thank you, Ma.
You're welcome.
Okay, so basically there's something that happens that she didn't talk about. If you join the network, we usually have trainings, weekly trainings, in fact, tons of trainings. You'll be spoiled for choice. Sometimes I'm like, okay, which one am I coming for this week? And then, like she said, you have the option to choose the area that you want to focus on. Now, my offer, okay, is that whoever is interested in what she has talked about, we can register, okay? And when you register and you get your startup package, I am going to offer 1 month free coaching. And you can go to my website now, olubumifajiigbe.com. My 1 month free coaching, my 1 month coaching is 100,000 naira. If you register and you get your startup package, within the next 7 days, there's a caveat to it. Within the next 7 days, you will get 1 month free coaching from me. Now, what are you going to get during the coaching? I'm going to teach you exactly how to run that business online, like step by step. So how to set up WhatsApp for that business, with WhatsApp business, how to set up your social media, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, how to get on Google, so many things. And then the other people's blog that I talked about. So if you are interested in this, let me know. If somebody else invited you to join this, you can still register with that person and I will give you the free coaching. Just tell the person to let me know that this person attended the training. I can see the people that attended. Let me know this person attended the training and registered and got their startup package between now and next week, Saturday, and you get free coaching. Now, if you're not interested in the forever business, it's fine. You can just sign up for coaching. If you're on this call, I will give you a 50% bonus within now and next week, Saturday. If you sign up for coaching, 50% bonus. But if you sign up for the forever business and you get your startup package, your coaching will be free. So thank you so much for joining. We have come to the end of this webinar. I hope that I will be able to do something else. If you have enjoyed it, you can unmute yourself now. And if you have any question, you can type it. I'm conscious of time. If you have any question, you can type or you unmute yourself and ask. Okay, how much is the startup package? Okay, Mr. Nogorowa, you want to answer that, ma?